Hey, what's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? You know, as of late, I've been posting a lot of what I guess I would consider clickbait style videos. A new product comes up, and you know, people got to get it out there so they can get views and such. And that's, I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of my goal. But for the most part, it's not necessarily about that. It's about these are specific individual products that I think are beneficial and or exciting for me personally. So. Of course I want to talk about it. And would it be nice to have subscriptions? Be awesome. If I don't get any more from this day forth, I'm okay with that as well. But every now and again, another product will come out that's truly beneficial to our hobby, to the industry, and I think it's very important for everybody who's involved in something like this to have their platform to speak about it, to get the word out. It's no secret that I am not a fan of the N64. I have a love-hate relationship with the N64 that goes back a good handful of years. If you've been a subscriber to this channel for any time, you know that. I even made a two-part video on my love-hate relationship, my history with the N64. And I think a lot of it has to do with the controller itself. I just can't get my fat sausage fingers around that thing and be able to manipulate those buttons and switches and doodads in a way that's beneficial to enjoy the video game. Now, there's a weird phenomenon that we have in our hobby where if you didn't have like a nostalgia thing for it, if you didn't start out with it, or you know, you didn't grow up with it, it in some cases can be real tough to overlook certain things. Like the 5200 is an amazing example. That controller is garbage. It's a piece of shit. Okay. But there were some cats that got that console when it was new and relevant for a number of reasons. Whether it's what they could afford, because they were dirt cheap real quick, that overlooked that because they have that nostalgia. They learned to deal with its little nuances and its bullshittery, and I can totally respect that and get that, which makes it hard for guys like you and I. Coming down the road, who's never played, say, an N64 when it was relevant. I was a PlayStation guy. I never even got to play one at my friend's house, to be honest with you. It's not one of those consoles where I think I knew anyone who truly had one. I think we all moved on to the PlayStation because we were young adults and we wanted to play games like Symphony of the Night and Resident Evil and shit like that. But long story short, every now and again, a product will come out that's very beneficial to our hobby and industry and really deserves to be talked about on every platform that we can possibly imagine. And today's, I guess, product is zero exception to that. Now, I was watching RGT85's video about this. He mentioned that a company called Next Gen is going to be releasing another controller, and I'm thinking, oh boy, another controller, that's all we need. But this one's for the N64, and from what it looks like, it alleviates a lot of the problems of that N64 controller. It's your typical Xbox slash, say, classic Nintendo controller for the Wii and Wii U, mashed into one. And it's got all the controls for the N64, but placed in a much more ergonomical fashion, so to speak. Even the C buttons are even a little bit enlarged. Now, some people think that should be another stick, but I'll do with what it is. And I'm looking at this thing, and at first I was like, oh boy, another controller. And I'm like, well, you know what? These folks are actually doing something that's necessary. They're doing something that's beneficial. Something that aids in something, you know what I mean? So it's not just another controller for the NES, like they have produced in the past. And I hear it's a really excellent product, but at the end of the day, it's just one in a million. Whereas not too many people have tried to really tackle the N64 controller. There are a handful out there, like the hoary ones, and there's that weird, goofy one that looks like the shape of poo, but works fairly well. But this one, I think, might do one thing and one thing exclusive with me anyway. It might actually re-spark that interest in the N64. Maybe it is the controller, so let me give that a shot. Let me try to find an N64 now, get this controller, and maybe I will enjoy it. Maybe I will start collecting for it, and then we can have something more we can talk about. And at the end of the day, again, I think that's really what this hobby is about. It's about enjoying, reliving your youth, enjoying these things that we never got to experience, and being able to get online and converse back and forth with our experiences. Oh, I like this. Have you tried this? You know, it really is a fun hobby when you get rid of the bullshit and the people with the mouth. And it's when products like this come out that I get really excited, and it kind of reinvigorates the whole deal for me personally. So, what are your thoughts on this? I think the best thing about it is it's only $20. To be honest with you, I don't think $20 is an unfair price at all. I mean, you throw $20 there Kickstarter way, and according to your Kickstarter, November or so, you'll have one of these things in your hand. So that's all I really wanted to say. You know, a product that's actually beneficial and something that adds to the industry, I feel needs to be talked about as much as possible by as many people as possible. So guys, what are your thoughts? Go ahead and leave feedback down below. All feedback's positive. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And, you know, as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Hope you're enjoying your summer. And bye-bye. Hey, what's up, folks? The Creep here. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more. You can follow The Creep on social media, and feel free to reach out at any time here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Creep would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you, take care, and bye-bye.